Well, good morning, people. I'm here at the start of another wee adventure. I'm at the Linn of Dee car park, which is about a 10-minute nice drive from Bhrotain. I set off from Glasgow this morning at 5:15. So it was a nice drive up here in the daylight. Previous times I've done it, it's been in the winter, it's pitch black, so it's good to come up in the daylight today. So as I say, I'm sitting in the car park, just arrived at 8 o'clock there, went to the Portaloo. I've come back and I've made up a wee porridge and a wee coffee. That's my breakfast before I start. So I've got the bike in the back. Going to get the bike out, obviously, get my rucksack, and I've got a big cycle in. So I'll have my breakfast now and I'll report back to you later. Thanks. Well, hello, that's me just crossed the Geldie Beinn, which is quite a well-known tricky bit trying to get across, but I managed to get across there with a bike. I was going to try and film it, but then I thought better of it and thought just make sure I get across first. So I got myself across with a bike, but there's a couple of cyclists behind me who are just now obviously trying to do the same. It looks like young boy with his mum and dad. That's his dad up there, and the son just looking for a suitable bit to try and get across, and that's their mum there, just at the path. So it looks like she's putting overbelly things on to try and just get wade through the water with her bike. So glad I get through that. Wasn't in spate, so it's actually quite low. I think that could be quite difficult if it had been a lot of rain. But anyway, made it across, and there's where I'm heading, that old ruin. So I'll be setting up my tent up there somewhere. Cheers and hello there and good afternoon. It's just turned midday, and I've had a hard cycle in from the Linn of Dee car park into a strong headwind, a bumpy Land Rover track. So eventually got here to Geldie Lodge. Got the tent up, as you can see. It's basically an old ruin. It's called Geldie Lodge. So I've got the tent up, I've had something to eat, I've had my lunch. So I'm going to set off to Munros today, up that way somewhere. So hopefully get them done in a good time, get back to the tent, chill out, just relax, and then maybe make my dinner with the stove later on. But that's Geldie Lodge there. Very, very remote here. Just nothing for miles. I think that's my house for tomorrow. Another 2 Munros up that way. Just quite bleak. Very remote feeling. But anyway, that's Geldie Lodge, my tent, and my bike's in that old shed type thing. So I'm going to set off just after midday and tackle these 2 Munros. Cheers the now, thanks. Hello people, this is me coming up to the shoulder of the first Munro. Obviously just behind me I've come through the sort of bog fest. Quite difficult underfoot, but at least it's been reasonably dry. But I think it'd be a nightmare if it'd been a lot of rain. So I've came for a way back there in the distance behind me. If I swing round, you'll see the hill up behind me. So I'll make my way up onto the shoulder of that and then just up to the summit. That'll be the first one of the day. The time is 1:15. I left Glasgow at 5:15, so I've been pretty much on the go since then. Had a wee break in the tent and I got that up, had something to eat, but apart from that, non-stop. So still got a good bit to go. So I'm going to make my way up this first Munro. Cheers. Yes, summit of the first one of the day. Wee bit chilly, wee bit breezy up here, but brilliant views you can see for miles. Glad to say, apart from the 2 I've got today tomorrow, you can more or less say I've ticked all these ones off that you can see all around me. So another one to go there the day behind me. And then 2 tomorrow, and then that's everything in this neck of the woods all ticked off. Superb. That's my second one in the distance I'm aiming for there. Wee summit cairn on the top. One of the big cairn golden ones there straight in front of us. 2 I've got today tomorrow. One of the big ones at the back of that. Bhrotain, Devil's Point I think it is. One of the big ones are the cairn golems. Quite muddy coming through there, but at least it was dry. That's me getting back up onto the hillside of the second Munro. So a wee slog here again, no doubt. Just take my time and plod on. Cheers. A wee stone shelter just before the summit here. Good wee place to have your lunch if it's windy or if it's the winter. Wee bit of shelter there. Sit in there, get your tea and whatever. With the wind. See what's round the other side. Oh, these rocks. Another wee bit to go here and that'll be me at the summit. Hello there, this is me just coming off the second Munro. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you. So I'm dropping down. There's a wee burn just down there. Once I drop down a bit, I need to cross a wee burn, and then round that wee sort of a small hill just down there, the sort of brown one. I need to skirt myself round the side of that, and then try and pick up the path that I used on the way back in. And then I've got a big long walk back out to Geldie Lodge in my tent. Over there above the, up the top of that hill there, that was my first Munro, just above the snow patches. So I've dropped away down the left of there and then up onto this second one. So it's been a long, good, tough wee day. So I'm going to put the camera away now, get through this wee boulder field and drop a bit of height. Cheers now. So this is me arriving back at my 5-star accommodation for tonight. Lovely Geldie Lodge. Back to where I started, about 12:05. Time now is 5:05. So cracking wee day up in the hills, 2 Munros. I'd fought to get them done with a big cycle in, and then doing the actual 2 Munros itself. So tough wee day but enjoyable, perfect conditions. Dry, bright, wee breeze keeping the midges away, cooling you down. So all in all, great wee day. Well, so much for a 5-star accommodation. This is my toilet, in case nature calls at some point. So I've dug a wee hole there with my trowel, and hopefully I don't need to use it, but if I need to go, you need to go. Leave no trace. So if I go, that'll be well covered up, buried deep. And nature calls, unfortunately. So I was away down at the burn there, collecting some water for the wee stream that's flowing down. So I needed some water, so I collected some with my new filter bottle, and I drank some. Tasted fine. It's supposed to stop anything dodgy coming through the filter, make it safe to drink. So that's the BB free Catadin filter there. Squeezed it out into my other water bottle, and that'll give me enough for some coffee and some hot water for my cooking pouch later on with the stove. So that'll be me sorted. The water was fine. As I say, I wouldn't normally drink out it, but these new water filter bottles are supposed to be safe to use, so that's what you need to do. So this is my humble abode for tonight. My wee tent. As you can see, it's a bit of shambles in now. Stuff everywhere. Not really organised yet, so I'm going to sort that out. Try and just tidy it up a wee bit, and be back in 5. You'll see my new palace. Cheers. So this is me sorted the inside of my tent. Got my Thermarest sleeping mat blown up, my sleeping bags out, and my pillow. So hopefully get a good night's sleep. Down in that wee section, I've got some jumpers, my wee hat. I've got more food than I know what to do with. So I was always worried that I wasn't going to have enough food and end up starving, but I think I've got loads here. I've got a pouch meal that I'm going to, pasta bolognese, that I'm going to heat with the stove. So that gave me a good dinner. I've got a pasta snack stop if I'm needing that. I've got porridge for the morning. I've got jelly babies. I've got, I think, another 4 pieces and 2 rolls for tomorrow on the house. So yes, as I was saying, I've got loads and loads of food, probably too much now, but you're always worried. Wasn't sure how much to bring. So in there I've got banana, coffees, chocolate bars, biscuits, pastas. That's my gadgets, my GPS, cables and stuff, chargers for my phone and that. So I need to get my phone and that charged as well for tomorrow. And down that end of the tent is my rucksack and my wee smaller rucksack for out in the hill. So my wee tent's quite organised. So I'm actually not that hungry just now. Maybe get half an hour, make my pasta, put some water in the stove, boil the water, just pour the water in. That's it, you've got a nice wee meal. But that's me. The rest of the night, no phone signal, so I'll actually just be forced to just sit and chill and do absolutely nothing. So might be a long night, might be a good night, who knows, but I'll just be taking it easy, and probably go to my bed early as soon as it starts getting dark. It'd be nice if the clouds went away and get a clear sky, maybe get a nice starry sky, but it's looking a bit cloudy just now. Cheers. So I'm just waiting on my, what is it I've got again? Spaghetti bolognese. Just waiting on that, heating up, the hot water's in it, so that'll be a few minutes. Good there's this wee old room here, you can actually stand up so you're not stuck in a tent. So I'm going to have a wee coffee along with my pasta, a couple of chocolate biscuits, and that'll be me sorted. Nice dinner. So it's a nice night, got a wee bit chilly there, bit grey looking that way. Swing round that way, it's nice blue skies in the distance. So a couple of minutes time, get my dinner. The wee old ruins came in handy just for in there making the coffee and the pasta. Remember folks, if you enjoyed this video, please like, leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon. Hello there folks, it's just coming up at 10 o'clock. I've just been lying in the tent since 9. I was just walking about outside, it went just really still and calm. So the midges came out, so you couldn't really sit. So I was just really walking about where I've got the tent. So I came into the tent about 9, lay down, dozed off a wee bit. So got changed there, was up, went for the toilet, got changed into something dry and comfortable. So that's me just going to try and get the heat done now, 10 o'clock. Hopefully try and get a good night's sleep. There's no wind now, got that wee where my tent is, I've got the shelter. So it's quite calm, so hopefully get a good night's sleep. Quite tired actually, as you can tell. So that's me out for the night. Cheers.